Okay, so these are the applications of small flood style. So the basic position of small flood style starts with like these two motions. So what these represent is covering your head to block attack. So it's one thing to just cover your head. Well, you're not, and when you're doing this, your hands are free flowing around your head, and when strikes come, it's not really a specific move. They just convene to the target of the strike and just block there. So they're circling around your head, covering up like that. Also, you can come like this to protect body shots and raise the shot back up your head, where it's easier to block like this. That's the basic stance. From there, you're going to try to hit them with one of two moves, and there's two major setup series that you're going to use to do that. So the first one is this one. So what this represents is you're pushing your opponent around, and when you see this, it's a push, but it's also kind of like a parry and like a shove and like a move to the side and a stance. So it's very dynamic, and you're kind of pawing at them and parrying at their guard in order to try to move them around and try to create an opening. And of course, if they strike back, you can dodge back and come back like this, and also switch to this, where you're just putting this backhand in their face and putting a lot of pressure on them to try to open up their positions. The next one is you can just shove them a lot like this. Instead of just shoving with this side, you can just keep on coming forward, shove after shove, and set up a kick. So whenever you see a snap kick, it can be the standard snap kick, or it can be a snap kick to the legs, head, or body. So you're pushing and you're kicking, just as the standard fighting method. Okay, so once you do that and you break them open, now it's time to hit them with your real moves. So the first thing you're going to do is jump up and hit them with a knee with the left side, like this. Once you hit them with that, you can have other two options. The first one is you come around with a inside kick, an outside kick, and that brings you right to here, where you throw a big punch like that. So the knee disguises the kick, disguises the punch. Or you can knee, kick, and then do this big elbow motion where you elbow with this elbow, you block and defend yourself with this one. From either here or here, you can come back, and so you strike and then you immediately fall back to the combo. You come up, you grab their hand, and you do a front kick like that. And then from the front kick, you can either go here, or you can do another combo, and that's the main combo Shaolin, along with this one. So also, after kicking and manipulating like I showed you before to do that, you can also cut underneath them instead of kneeing them. This position, it's meant to close the distance. This, it guards the knee, so it's harder for people to stomp your knee out and stop it. Also lets you do the motion faster. So you come under and you come up like this, blocking any initial strikes. From here, the hand goes around the head, so scoop, attacks off. So kind of see how it comes up naturally and blocks the head, because people are going to be trying to punch you. And then it does this initial just punch just to, like get them off of you initially before you block again. You step forward and you grab around their waist like this. From here, you rotate them back. So you're here and you're gonna rotate them back, and one arm's gonna come in, the other arm's gonna punch. So you're spreading them out and punching. It can technically be either way. And you punch like that. Then you complete the combo by coming back here and jabbing them with both hands. So that's the basics of small foot style. Small foot style is very, attack heavy, pressure oriented. So it's natural that people are gonna try to slow down your pace. So there's some methods for countering that. So the first and most obvious one is they're gonna circle to this side. And the reason why they're gonna circle to this side is because if they circle to this side, all your main attacks are on that side, so they're just circling right into you. But if they circle this way, you can still turn around and do it, but it's a little bit more difficult. So for circling here, you have a few options. Two options. The first one is you come up and you just do an inside kick that direction. And then if you miss, you come around and you do an uppercut. So that's what this inside kick to uppercut motion is. Okay, so they dodge it, duck under it, right into the uppercut. The other option is you use this and you kick it back to align you and spin, and you come right here blocking. Then you push them into alignment, and then that gets you right back into your usual positions that you'll use. They might also try to charge forward, which, to get a hold of you and stop the pace. So in that case, you take their momentum with you, you do 2 steps back, then you transfer them like this, right into here. And that again, it resets them. Sometimes your opponent might try to just take it to you really hard and throw caution to the wind to just try to attack you to slow you down. So if that happens, you can tie up their arms like this by twisting around each arm or each limb and getting in this position, then doing a big punch to the stomach. Or you can just switch into this stomach attack or punch real fast. Finally, their opponent might do something weird. A lot of times in fighting, people will do something like they'll do the wrong move, which can be easily punished if you knew how to react to it. But because you don't know how to react to it, even though it's wrong, you still don't have they get let off the hook, and they can stop your rhythm again. So these two moves in the small foot style are designed as catch-all moves for when anyone does something like just weird or unorthodox or sloppy that would normally freak you out and make you, step back and dodge it and then come back. But this lets you punish the attack. So the first one is you sweep whatever it is to the side, then you jump in behind them, grab them, bring them forward, and punch them like that. And the second one is you dodge it, then you come forward, grab their head, spin around, and hammer. And then finally, of course, there's this horse stance move where you come in, you grab them, you tie their legs, and you hit them with a few chamber punches. And you can do that whenever you want.